Okay, well, my family's up, so you can hear them in the background. But I now have the size of the actual end product. It's going to be 24 inches by 62. It's going to be a banner. And I've asked Amulu and Chloe to give me some information about some other information they may want on it. But with that said, as we think through what we want on the poster, we're going to have the image we just worked on in Photoshop. I'm going to open up Photoshop. Illustrator. I like working in Illustrator, so I'm going to add a new file. And let's see. Print. Okay. And I'll start with print, and at this point it doesn't matter. I'll just just get started here and write a platform. And then what I'll do, over here is the size, and it opened up with what's called points, and we don't need points. So I'll go to over here to File, and Document Setup, and that'll give me up here, I can go points, inches, which is I'm used to that, and that's the format. Obviously, millimeters, centimeters, meters would work in Ethiopia. So I'll go to inches like this, and that will give me, that changes then what I see here. So the height is going to be 62, and that way you really always want to work in real-time sizes. So I've got my 24 by 62 size. Okay, we'll pan out, and we'll take a look at this. Okay, there. So that becomes, there, that's our final work. And we can check it again here, 62 by 24. Okay, that's our banner size. Great. Now, so once we got the banner size, now we can put headers in here, we can put letters in here, all kinds of cool stuff. Obviously the background can change. So I've got a big area here to work on, which I think could be kind of fun. But I'm going to find out, I'm going to go back to my Photoshop file, that PNG file that we had. Should be on the desktop here someplace. Let's see. So I put on desktop here. Here it is. Now I'm using the PNG file, this one here. And if I did this right, I should be able just to plop this down in top. It's like here. See that? I'll say plus. There. So that now, given the size we're working at, that's how big this is going to be. So then I can actually go in here now. And the other thing, just to emphasize why it's a PNG, and it's clear all the way around the outside of this object. So I can add in things. Let's see. There's my Sakota trip. And what was beautiful about my last trip was during the rainy season. And let's see if I can grab something just to make a point. Of course, visiting Adobe was a wonderful experience. But I could pick almost any image I want. That might even be kind of fun. There we go, some green. So something like this. Let's say if I wanted to even have an image. Oh, here, this is beautiful. This is a really beautiful image. So what I can do, if I want to bring this image in here, I just grab, and see, then I can actually put this here. Again, I'm just showing you how to use the tools. This can go here, and again, same thing now in Illustrator, you have to give it its layers. Everything goes on the same layer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually cut that, go into my Illustrator file. Here, that adds the layer, and then I'm going to paste. Command paste. There, so it's back. Now I can move these around because they're layers. So I'm going to take this layer and put it on top of that one. There. See? So now that's why the PNG works, because now I've gotten rid of the whole outline. So if for a reason I wanted to, let's say, use this beautiful background in that imagery, or part of it, I could do this. Make sure you keep you can actually hit shift to keep the right size, but I got my hand on the video here, but you get the idea. So I could literally add them in here someplace if I thought this was relevant, okay? I'm just looking at it, but I don't think it quite works as well, but you get the idea. So the PNG allows you to float in an image like this where everything around it is gone and you can do what you want with the background. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do a couple ideas. I'm not so sure I'm gonna use this picture as the total background. And then, and just to make sure I could make it the total background, one last trick here, I can crop. So if I go to the, landscape image here, okay, and I create a border that's the same dimension as the outside here, okay, make sure it's clear. So I've got this, and then if I select that and I select shift, select that. So if I selected both of these, and I go to my object and clipping mask, it's a nice trick, make a mask. It actually, I just use that one part, see that? So if I wanted this image to be part of that background, I could do that. Still might try and find something that has a sense of the Ethiopian landscape, because I really just think it's beautiful. But I'll play with this for a little bit. But now at least you've got some ideas of some of the tools. Excuse me. And of course, I could bring in the letters on top. I would add another